Okay guys, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera kepada semua anak-anak cikgu. Okay, sepanjang cuti ni cikgu akan cuba buat video YouTube ni berkenaan tentang tajuk topik kita yang kalau tak boleh datang sekolah lagi lah. Okay, so for today we continue with a new topic. I will start with a new topic, what we call as an algebraic expression. Okay, I hope with my video here can help you to understand more about algebraic expression. Okay, the first thing in algebraic expression that you should know, it is about variables. What is a variables actually? Yeah, the variables is a quantity with value is not yet known, can be represented by an approximate later. So when you have something that you don't know, for example, inside your pencil box, okay, inside your pencil your friend pencil box, you know that inside your friend's pencil box have a few pencils, but you don't know how many pencils are there in the pencil box. So we represent the value or the value of pencils that we don't know with a letter. For example, maybe I want to put letter P, for example. So that is what we call as a variable. Okay, there are two types of variables that you should know. Okay, the first variable that you should know is about fixed variables. Okay, always constants means that we know that we don't know the value of that variables, but we know that the value for that variables always constant. Okay, I will show you the example of this. Okay, varied variables will change, the value will change over times. Okay, now we look at the examples. Okay, the distance between your house and schools. Okay, this is one example for the fixed variable. Why? Because we know that the distance from your house to the school always seems. Okay, maybe you have maybe you know the distance. Maybe you says that, okay, I know the distance, I know the distance, sir. The distance will be 20 kilometer. Okay, but means that for another day the distance is always same, 20 kilometer, will not change. Okay, but if you ask your friend, okay, the distance between your house and the schools, they don't know because they don't maybe they don't calculate the distance from your house to the school. So they represent the value. We can represent distance with the letter D, and it's a fixed variable. The distance between my house and school is D kilometers. So we can represent the distance, okay, the value of distance between your house and the school with the letter D. Okay, the second example that we can see is here is the profit of a grocery store for each month. Okay, so the profit of a grocery usually it's not will the profit usually not orang kata fixed. Okay, it will be not be fixed. Sometimes maybe kalau ada orang, okay, they sell something, for example for today they will only sells only one pencils, maybe another day they will sells the pencil for four pencils. Okay, so the profit that will the of a grocery store sometimes orang kata will not fix. Okay, so we can represent the profit here with the letter X, and it's a varied variables. So when you want to represent the profit with the letter X, we can say is that the profit of a grocery store is RMX per month. Okay, we don't know how many profit are there, so we represent the value of the profit with the letter X. Okay, now we look at here. Okay, so there are a few situations here that we can see. Okay, first, Balkis age 6 years ago. So the variables that we can say is that the variable will be the Balkis age. Okay, and then we have to identify, is it a fixed variable or the varied variables. Okay, Balkis age 6 years ago, we can say is that it is a fixed variable. Okay, fixed variable. Okay, so now the number of texts Kaisara bring to the school every day. So every day you bring a book, textbooks to schools. So you think it's same or not? Okay, it's not same. Okay, it's always change. So we can say that it is a varied variable. Variable. Okay, so the variable will be the number of textbooks. Okay, the number of textbook. Okay, the height of a mountain. Okay, it's a fixed variable or a variable. Okay, it will be always fixed variable. Okay, it will be fixed variable, and the variable will be the height. Okay, so the total mass of fruits from plantation every year, the height of Ravi. So you try to fill this table, okay, to make sure that you understand the variable or the fixed variable or varied variable or not. Okay, we move on to another one, what we call as a deriving an algebraic expression from a situation. Okay, you have a situation, you want to change the situation into an algebraic expression. So how we want to derive the situation into algebraic expression? The first thing that you should know, okay, you should know what is algebraic terms. Okay, the algebraic terms here, okay, the example of algebraic terms is negative a 4xy 0.5 u2 u power of 2 v and number 5. Okay, what is means by algebraic terms? Okay, algebraic terms here represents we call an algebraic terms here. Okay, algebraic terms here we call it as a number of or products of a number which one or more variables. Okay, a number, okay, here is a number, a product of number. Here is, we can see that 4xy is a product of number and variables, or only a variables here, negative a. So okay, to represent the situation that you want to represent it. Okay, so that's what we call as an algebraic terms. Okay, what means by algebraic expression? Okay, algebraic expression can be, we call when you have one algebraic terms only. Okay, if you have negative a, we can still call it an algebraic expression. If you have number 5 only, we also can call it as an algebraic expression. Or the combination of algebraic term with addition of subtraction or etc. Okay, the combination of algebraic term with addition of or subtraction or etc. Okay, what means by this text? Okay, what means by this word? Okay, this the combination of algebraic terms with addition of subtraction here means that, okay, we combine more, it's have more than one algebraic terms. For example, 4xy, we can say that here we can say that we have 4x. Okay, 4x is an algebraic terms, but we combine it with plus by using the symbol of plus, and then we put another algebraic terms v. Okay, that now we have an algebraic expression. Okay, this is what we call an algebraic expression. Now we move on to another one, how to derive an algebraic expression from a situation. Okay, so now imagine that I have a bag here. Okay, inside the bag, inside this bag here, it have a few blocks, but we don't know how many blocks are there inside the box. So the total number of blocks here we represent it as x. Okay, I represent it with the letter x. Okay, for one bag, you don't know how many total blocks inside the bags. We represent the value atau the number of blocks here with the value at the letter of x. Okay, now the second situation, okay, you have a bag here. Okay, and then we know that inside this bag here, it's have a few blocks, but we don't know how many blocks are there. So we represent it with the value of x. Okay, same with the previous one. Okay, now we have a blocks, 3 blocks here, and then we put 3 blocks here inside the bag. Okay, when we put the blocks here inside the bags, we can say that the total number of blocks here, we can say that we represent it as x. Okay, the total number inside the bags that we don't know, we is the value of x plus 3 blocks that we have put inside the bag. Okay, now the third situation here, total number of blocks. Okay, you have one bag here. Okay, one bag. Okay, we don't know the value, the total number of blocks inside the bag over here, but we take out 4 small blocks from the bag, outside from the bag. We take it out. Okay, we take it out 4. Okay, so we can represent with algebraic expression with x. Okay, the bag. Okay, the total number of blocks inside the bags minus the 4 small blocks that we take it out from the bag. Okay, another one situation here, total number of blocks. When you have bag over here, we don't know the what value number of blocks inside this bag. We divide it by with 2 people. Okay, we divide it by 2 people, so we say that x divided by 2. Okay, another situation here, you have 2 bags that you don't know how many value or how many blocks are there inside the bags, but you have 2 bags same with the previous one, so we can say is that you have 2 bags, or we can say that 2x. Okay, 2 bags that contained the number of blocks, so 2x. Okay, now from here, what we can say over here, okay, what we can say over here, that you have 2 bags of blocks, that the value is the value of x, so we can say that it is 2x. And then we have another bags that the value of blocks inside this bag is different from the previous one, from the blue one here, but we don't know, also don't know how many blocks are there inside the bags. We can represent it's the value of y, so we plus it with the value of y. And then we know the value of blocks here, you have 2 blocks here, so we plus it with number 2, sorry, plus it with, plus it with 2. Okay, so now you have your algebraic expression 2x plus y plus 2. Okay, this is how we try to change with how we derive the one situation into an algebraic expression. Okay, now we look at examples. Okay, number of k is added to variable x. So we have variable x. Okay, we add k inside the x, add k inside the x, so we will get x plus k. Okay, twice the value of k is added to variable x. Okay, what means by twice of value k? Means that, okay, I use math type lah. Okay, you have 2 of value of k here, and then we added it into we added it with x. Okay, so we'll get here 2k plus x. Okay, we will get here 2k plus x. Okay, I try to put it here. Okay, now subtract product of x and y from 10. Okay, subtract the product of x and y from 10. So first thing that you know, that product of x and y, what I mean by product of x and y, it means that x multiple with y. So we can say that x multiple with y will get xy, and then subtract from 10 means that you have 10 over here, and then you subtract it with x times y. So this is how you write it as an algebraic expression. Okay, now subtract 8 from 2z. So how we want to do this? Okay, you have 2z over here, you subtract it with number 8, so you will get 2z minus 8. Okay, Kashaf has 10 mango, he buy another x mango at the market. So Kashaf have 10 mangoes, he buy another x mango at the market. So how we want to represent this? Kashaf have 10, and then he added another x mango, so plus x. Okay, plus x, so 10 plus x. So you will get like this. Okay, this is how you try to express a situation into algebraic expression. Okay, you can try to do homework page 108, self practice 5.1b, or question. Okay, for determine the value of algebraic expression, I will continue in another video, because I've only can record it for 15 minutes. Thank you, class.